Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the orange Ottomans, we got El.loueMT. Spawn on the north side as the red Holy Roman Empire, we got David Kim. Let's see, when it comes to map generation, we got double deer deposit over here in the front, next to a boar, so a lot of food there. Trees are a bit behind, so not less natural cover here. Gold's a little bit safe though. Doesn't take too much to get that walled off, as well as a stone deposit as well. For orange, got a line of trees here, so a lot of natural coverage around this direction. Also has two gold deposits behind, as well as all three bear deposits behind here as well. So Ottomans, even though they're Islamic, does not get the advanced berries. We have now early military school with the possible spearman to right here of all places. Other spawns, we do have deer deposit up front and the other deer deposit back here. Islamic people cannot eat pig, so boar will be safe for now. Boar deposit here, and another small one way over here. So the Ottoman player does have a lot of resources in pretty safe location, just a bit wide open area here, which includes a gold deposit. Aachen Chapel now being employed on by the Holy Roman Empire. And since we do also have Ottoman player, let's make sure we have the Ottoman player selected. Yes, we do. So kick an eye on the Vizier. Not sure what he'll be going for. Seems like it's a little bit more variable for Ottomans, but it's also been a bit of time since last casted Ottomans. Going for the Sultani trade network. Looks like he's going to try to herd these deer to sound. This is the far deer deposit. This is the closer one, who's already all dead. Could be a great spot for a mill there to grind the deer up to a thin red paste. Holy Empire player is now going for professional scouts to try stealing that forward deer deposit of oranges. Orange do a great job of herding deer. It's like herding cats. Of course, the stone deposit causing a little bit of trouble. The third spearman there. Okay, he is doing a good job. Doing some good job there. Red's going to be grabbing this deer deposit. This one shall be safe for now. Now got the veterans hardened spearman research on the way. Some of these deer are actually crawling pretty far away. Actuality, having some of these deer next to the mill is not too big of an issue. That one's probably just good enough, and looks like all the deer is now down. Red's gone for quadruple scout that can pick up all of his veterans nearby. He can save this one for later. He could try and make a swipe for this one. You got some spearmen push forward. Remember as well, it is Holy Roman Empire, so he has access to early mana arms. So we could see some early mana arms to push orange away from the region. Orange not going for some Sipahi. Sipahi are a very nice cavalry unit. They're a little bit slower than other horseman unit, but they're probably the heaviest horseman in the game. Heaviest light cavalry, Sipahi. Spearmen and horsemen now engaging some villagers. Got still just regular spearman here. Not even hardened spearman yet for orange. And looks like his first vizier point is for double Imam. Which is nice, does get a bit of AoE healing, but overall I think the Antonio heal is probably a little bit better, but now he's going for a fast castle. So those two initial Imam can grab some relics. Got some archers pulling the field as well. He is going for the Hidden Imperial Armory, giving him some free siege units. I wonder if they ever fixed the reduction speed of Spring Galds at the Hidden Imperial Armory, because last time I checked, it was reduced twice as quickly as Mangonels, which actually is very good, very fast since the Spring Gold rework. No blacksmith deployed just yet. Probably gonna see a blacksmith here. Mining camp will go down. On players straight from the bottom of the barrel when it comes to coin, but there's 2 coin deposits here, small ones. And when the Ottoman player ages out and up, he may want to go for some mana arms from these military schools time frame. Blacksmith being established here. Mangonel's at 3 minutes. Imam trying to grab some relics. No change to spring golds. And red will be stealing this entire deer deposit. So red will be eating quite well. Orange does have 3 safe berry deposits. So he will keep eating, but won't be super great. Berries are worse than farms and or sheep. Another local doggo wants to stick in the Imam's hand. Those I've got some Lancers spawn field. Regular Sipahi, got some Spearmen. Lancers are pretty high quality at the moment, and of course there's a meta to support him. Right now have increased attack speed. Probably the best thing to do. Best way to prevent damage right now is to kill off the Spearman quickly, so increased attack speed is probably the best. My apologies to hear my drink open up. Regni's Cathedral now being deployed on the field by red, trying to grab some relics. Spring Gold firing away, gets a decent shot there. And Spring Golds looks like they still have the really high production speed, which should be pretty good when fighting against Holy Roman Empire, since they tend to rely more on the mana arms. A lot of players have been getting away from their advanced elite mana arms due to how predictable it is. So it'd be good taking out all these spearmen, so those Lancers have more free reign. The Lancers are a bit battered, bruised, and beaten. So Imams can help heal them up. Does pick up Orange has picked up 2 relics. Relic number 3 here. If red gets the other 2 relics, red will have 4 relic income opposed to his opponent's just 3. Lancers does find these horsemen. Imam got to be a little bit careful, because the horseman will avoid the Lancer or the Imam. We also got 2 outposts here. One +1 range damage will also improve the defensive capability of these outposts. Got the veteran spearman research now on the way for the Holy Roman Empire. And thanks to marching drills, these guys do move faster. Spring Golds get a good volley there. Lancers push way forward. Do have some walls here. Another bite there from the local doggo. Orange has those 2 relics picked on up since he's been taking the long path around. He's having trouble bringing them on home. Gotta deny as many relics as possible from red. I'm curious about the Vizier points. Let's take a look at the Vizier points as it's a little bit quiet at the moment. As gone for Anatolian Hills as well. Remember, you get what? Was it now 8 or 6? You get 6, or was it 5? I forget how many max Viziers. I think it's 6 or 5 Vizier points. So you gotta be very picky. Go for Wolo there. We'll trap the Lancers. Some of these villagers will go down. Those villagers will like to go down because there's a lot of threats here. Red does not interrupt deployment of that wall. Orange will lose a good number of villagers there. And Red's prelate push way forward, trying to grab the relic. Red does have a sheeple here. Got quadruple spring gold there. Just the high production speed from the hidden pure armor on these spring golds can be very nice. And great more spam bots. Bullet does go down there. Royal Knight push away forward, get some good damage. Crossbowman get some damage there. Spearman getting some good hits. Good number of lances here. Lancer does go down. Good number of these lancers are quite wounded, so you may need to get out a prelate or two, or imam or two, get some healing going. And this relic has been grabbed and will be stolen. Great grab there by Red. Still got this force here, causing issues. Spring Golds taking on some Royal Knights. Gotta keep those guys away. Military Academy may go down here. Some Spring Golds getting hit. Military School does get destroyed. Orange on the back and off, trying to rebuild the military school. Give me a moment as I also get rid of that spam bot. I'm getting a lot of these things today. We do now have another Vizier point available. Let's see what he goes for. He goes for a +1 military school. Got these forces now advancing. Good number of spearmen and crossbowmen on the field for Red. Orange doesn't have too many forces in the field. Good number of lancers. The army value is quite similar, probably thanks to the large number of spring golds and lancers. Orange repaired that, or is repairing that wall. Orange has claimed 2 relics. Red has claimed 3 relics. So Red will have triple or 6 relic income thanks to the Regni's Cathedral. Got these forces now push away forward. Good number of these spearmen here. Priest will get impaled there pretty badly. Spring Golds now chasing down these crossbowmen and archers. Right now they're just regular archers, not even veteran archers, which is probably perfectly fine. Got some main armors pulling field, and got the blunt weapons now being researched. Spahi is still alive. Metra providing increased range armor or melee armor by 2. Has a lot of forces there. I think Red, Orange should just run away at this moment. There's a lot of forces pursuing them, a lot of spearmen, a lot of crossbowmen. But thanks to boot camp, he's able to keep up the lances quite nicely. And with that one village there, he's able to charge forward, get some extra breathing room. The Metra has gone down, did not aggravate Pumbaa. Elite crossbowmen now being reached by the Holy Roman Empire. We've got Istanbul Observatory. Orange needs to keep on running. Lost another lancer there. 55 versus 78. Oh, got some idle units here. Some mana arms, as well as more spring golds. Looks like the military cast is providing just mana arms at the moment, which is probably perfectly fine. Though against the heavy weapons, not so much. His main arms are nothing special. which is a problem versus the Man-at-Arms faction. Though the mass spring gold's a good way. That is 9 spring golds to deal with the mass Man-at-Arms. I swear, they need to increase production time of the Imperial Armory spring gold. It is way too high. Going for Great Bombards, I think mass spring gold may still be better than Great Bombards. The Great Bombards are ludicrously expensive. Those you can inside of these outposts, none of them fortified, one is spring golds. Man-at-Arms, Lancers trying to push their way forward now. Going for conversion ritual there. May grab some Red's units. Red's not paying close enough attention. None of them got converted. And looks as Orange will win the fight. Lancers now and Man-at-Arms. Nope, they will not be pursuing the remaining crossbowmen. Still got some of these guys up here. I've chased some of these villagers. Great Bombard production is much longer. With Istanbul Observatory, now everything has much higher production speed. Increased bonus to plus 100%. We'll get a lot of free units from these military academies. Let's see how the Vizier is coming along. He has gone for... Actually, has not got another Vizier point. Probably should go for the Advanced Academy. The increased production speed probably be quite nice. He is going to be fighting against more Man-at-Arms. Right now, both players in Imperial Age got the Rolling Shredder research. Crossbowman gets shanked by a bunch of villagers. Right now, we do have some call runs from Plone Field, as well as Elite Man-at-Arms. Some more spring golds will be good. Last gold deposit is going to be claimed, but there's still 2 untouched gold deposits back here. Lots of palisade walls now being built now. And another Vizier point. Let's see what it goes for. Yep, goes for Advanced Academies. He's going to change production. Yep, they're going to be Lancers after they finish their Man-at-Arms. Which... Let's see, Lancers will be built 1 every minute 20 seconds. Man-at-Arms, I can't really tell. So if a Lancer minute 20, so times up by what, 4? No barracks cross-reference. I don't think he's actually built a barracks yet. This game has Orange not built a barracks yet? I guess not. So looks like he's not gonna get any elite Man-at-Arms. He has some stables. Let's have elite Lancers. You see it by the golden... No, it's actually been a while last time I've seen elite Lancers. Mostly times we just see Ottomans go for elite Janissaries. With Serpentine Gunpowder, they get a little bit more effective versus the melee units. Of course, the spring golds are pretty nice as well. Blue Empire players going for his own hand cannoneers. They would like to shoot anything and everything. Lancers trying to pursue those villagers. With this force pushing away force gonna have trouble. Ottoman players at Holy Empire players almost max the population. Orange not so much. So the value is not too different. Got the Great Bombard to siege down the keep though, so it's not a big issue to keep being built. Just need to keep assistance. Spring Gulls need to just engage from here. I was gonna try to engage from the walls. Does fall back entirely. The metric does go down, which is actually a bit of a loss. Spring Gulls just need attack move right there, and they'd be do just fine. Let's keep on falling back. Oh, let's get impaled a little bit there, and shot by a giant ball of granite, the 600-pounder. If I remember correctly, the average weight of those granite balls, the Great Bombards fired, is like 600 pounds, hence why I call them 600-pounders. They're really absurd weapons, historically. But then again, back then, cannons, their job was not to pierce, but to smash fortifications. And I remember hearing a question is, what would it look like if you take a Great Bombard and fire against a modern tank such as the Abrams? What would happen if you take a 600-pounder like that and shoot Abrams? Some countries still have patents. Hell, I think South Africa still uses Centurions. So maybe we can get a Centurion from South Africa, which is basically end of World War II, early Cold War tank. Some countries do have patents, which could be interesting to shoot at as well. They'll probably Abrams or some sort of T-series tank wouldn't be half bad to shoot. Culverins get some shots there. Great Bombards counter barraging. What is this? Age of Empires 3? Culverins versus Great Bombards? We got elite armor tactics not being researched by red. Villagers find the rocks. I love how they have backpacks of rocks and they're getting hit by a big rock. Here, you want rocks? Here's some rocks. And Asian mythology players, yeah, would say, oh yeah, I would love some rocks, some birds. Good shot there. Serpentine gunpowder not being researched by red, which is actually not that useful. There's not too many infantry units right now. This leftover man-at-arms that Ottoman players are not planning to build anymore. Got now the greased axles, which makes sense. These things are not exactly the most agile weapons. Or to get these villagers back out of there, just put another lumber camp over here. Orange moves some villagers, and he doesn't have too many to spare. Most of Red's economy, or Orange's economy, is coming from the free units. Rather get improved resource collections like normal civilizations, just manufacturing them for free. We do now have the biology research, making his cavalry a little bit more durable, which is very important. Ottoman Empire player has a substantial float of resources. Could perhaps be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe to play out some more monks or prelates to grab some of these sacred sites and win the game. A pressure winning game. Ooh, we got the final vizier point. Is loading up some of these siege weapons now. If I were to change this vizier point, this is how I would change this vizier point. Increases the population cost of all siege weapons by 1, and then increase attack speed by 25%, and skip the garrison mechanic. That's how I would change that vizier point. Hell villagers going down, got mass siege weapons deployed in the field. Red may need to get out some horsemen. Scouts do go into siege weapons as well. Yep, these guys can get completely overran. Got some crossbows still alive. They are elite crossbows as well. Got another keep over here. Red's also going for some basic walls or stone walls over here. We also got an Imam in this formation, getting some healing. Does pull the Imam off the formation. Should still at least have him fallen to get some health regen going. Ottoman players going for some revoltments. There are some horsemen. Good shots there on the keep. Keep does go down. Orange going to establish his own keep. Got a lot of forward production here. Horseman push straight forward. Does have some Vulcans. They like to shoot everything. Great bombards kind of barraging the culverins, taking them out. Got a good number of these Lancers here, just high quality Lancers. The Vulcans and Spring Gulls straight forward. Takes out those units. All of Red's front line disintegrated pretty quickly. Red has just a large amount of Spring Gulls for that. Some Horsemen does find the Great Bombards. Lancers going to get hit by the Cannoneers. They are technically slightly better when fighting against heavy cavalry than the crossbowmen. Of course, they're far more expensive. But he has quite a bit of stockpile resources. Trying to go for another 40 more men-at-arms. Just deploying with the keep here. Does put all this infrastructure. Giving time Red to redeploy some units. Horseman getting picked off there. Great Bombard's doing just fine. Horseman not straight forward there. Great Bombard is still firing away, gets great damage on all these Cannoneers. Spring Gulls getting some decent AoE damage as well as the Great Bombards. Revoltments, of course, able to pick off individual units no problem. More Lancers straight forward, gets good flank there onto the hand Cannoneers. Horsemen push straight forward. Horsemen trying to charge way forward. Able to close in some of the siege weapons, slowly picking them off. But right now, Orange has a staggeringly high destroy value compared to Red. His super high quality Lancers compared to his opponent's front line is what's really supporting him. Going for elite spearman research. He's already running low on gold. There's a gold deposit here he can claim. He's also going to try to claim this one. Orange has a keep here, or trying to go for a keep here. There's Orange's villagers, but unable to reach there since of Red stone walls. Very nice. Red's also going for some basic farms here. Orange now going to be migrating to this gold deposit here. Orange does not have a whole lot of spare resources. Red does have plenty of wood. Needs more food and gold. Orange really did punch well above his weight, to say the least. Red does have more villagers than most well. Lancers push forward. Only 2 Spring Gulls remaining. I really think Orange can get out more Spring Gulls. They're doing quite well. The Revolcon's not doing that bad as well. And Red is back of the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.